Hi there, welcome to Product Pick Tips. So today we're going to talk about how to correct your colours using light. Sometimes you just want to get this sorted before you go on to post-processing and editing because, just getting this sorted heads on, it saves time later on, get this set up correct and you're ready to go. And so the ways to correct colours using light well, first of all, we need to understand that bluish hints come from flash and daylight, whereas orange hints come from flames, normal light bulbs, and things such as this. So the first thing to do would actually to be avoid these environments with these coloured lights in the first place. This isn't always possible, so obviously using the white balance settings is the usual way to go about fixing this. But maybe you just don't want to use them or you don't have the availability to use them. So I'd recommend first getting a book called Light, Science and Magic. This is a really well-known book. It will teach you everything about light. So look that up to begin with. And to move on with a few techniques, so if you use flash, you're going to be getting that blue hue. So to offset that, you can either position the flash further away from the subject using an off-camera flash, you can diffuse it using a diffuser, or you can actually angle it at the ceiling so it bounces back down onto the subject and creates a less bright light. A lot of cameras actually do compensate for flash, so it will detect you have a flash and it will increase or decrease how powerful it is based on the ambient lighting. So that's something that should happen automatically, but be aware of these topics I'm speaking of because adding these and taking them away, it's different in every situation depending on the light and what you're actually photographing, so it's worth keeping these in mind. If you do need to combine flash with ambient light, the colours could come out wrong as usual, so using something called an instant light meter. That is actually separate from the camera. This will adjust the camera to be sensitive to the light in such a way that gives true colours. You can also use a colour checker. The colour checker passport system is something worth Googling to find out how to really calibrate the camera up front to get everything the way you want it. And lastly, for those more technically inclined, you can set the RGB value to tone that is equal to the subject to get real life colours, and then just go to the zone system to use what has worked in the past. This is some more advanced settings on cameras. It's not overly hard once you know where all the settings are. But yeah, these are a few ideas of how to get the colours correct up front. Obviously, white balance is the correct way to go. I've already got a post and a video on that. So yeah, search them up and hope this helped. Cheers.